There's something weird going on in the Phoenix housing market. Let's take a look at what it is. In the past 2 weeks, all the lenders that I know have been slammed with business, and all the home inspectors that I could usually call on for a short notice inspection are booked out for at least a month. It seems like we're diving into one of the biggest shifts in the housing market that we've seen in quite some time. And there's been a sharp rise in mortgage demands in May of 2025. So what's going on? Let's find out. We're going to cover a couple topics today. What's causing the surge? We'll do a comparison between May of 2025 and May of 2024. And then we'll look to last month, April of 2025, to see what's changed between these last 30 days. So check out this chart. Mortgage applications have spiked by 8% from last month, from April 2025 till today. And they've gone up 12% from last year at this time, May of 2024. So why the spike? Well, let's take a look back. Here are the mortgage interest rate charts between May of 2024 and May of 2025. You can see this has been fluctuating back and forth, but overall it's been downward. And if I dig even deeper, let's take a look at Mortgage News Daily to find out what's happened basically from the beginning of the year till April 9th of 2025. And you'll see here that there's a sharp drop in mortgage interest rates. So let's look at current, what's going on today. We see mortgage rates are back up again, and they've gone up for the last couple days in a row, incrementally, in small steps, but enough where it might slow this back down. So that hit point in April of 2025 was probably the time people were becoming pre-qualified, maybe even locking in loans, and now they're under contract with lenders and with home inspectors going out there to inspect the homes. Also, the whole tariff talk has stabilized a little bit, so people are feeling a little bit more confident. So the lower rates, more confidence in the market has led to more people going out there and buying a home. In addition to that, in Phoenix, as with many major metropolitan areas in the country, wages have gone up year over year. If we take a look at Phoenix, gone up over 9% in wage growth. So people have a little bit more money. They're feeling a little bit more confident now. Things are starting to settle down. The interest rates bottomed out in April, and some people have just decided they're not going to wait any longer. Since basically September of 2024, mortgage interest rates have been volleying back and forth between 6 and 7%. And it doesn't look like they're going to do that steep drop that everybody hoped for, getting back to 3%. Now here's the bad news. While we have many homes on the market right now, as buyers begin to enter that market, the best homes that are priced the best, that look the best, are going to get the offers. And they may get multiple offers, which means there may be some price increases on some of those homes. We'll have to see how it plays out. But for buyers, now is the time to go out there. You have so much choice out there in the marketplace that you can take a look. Personally, the other day, had a young couple. We did 6 showings in one day just to see what was out there in the market. We had 8 scheduled, but 2 of them went under contract before we could see them. So we ended up with 6 that day, which was enough to give them a taste of what's out there in the marketplace and what they didn't want. And then the next day, we went out and saw 2 more, and one of them was beautiful. And they made an offer quickly. The offer is still going to be a little bit less than what the sellers were asking, because we did an analysis of the neighborhood and the prices, and I could see that we could get a little bit lower price on that home. But if buyers keep entering the market, that won't be true for very much longer. Those prices will continue, will stabilize and escalate even. And just to give you a graphic example of this, this is what rates have done between May of 2024 and 2025. Take out the last few days where it's gone up again. That's enticing those buyers to get out there and look. One other thing to think about is May is one of the hottest markets for housing. If you're a family looking for a home, kids are getting out of school, so if you're going to move, it's time to start moving now before the next school year starts. And for those who stay in school longer, let's say some schools go until June, they're looking now in order to make sure that they're pre-positioned to make an offer on the home in June, find the right one, and begin their move before the next school year. For single folks or folks who don't have families, the idea of getting into a home, making that deal before you go on like a summer vacation is enticing to some people as well. Get the business out of the way, get the new home, and then move on to finish your vacation. But don't make it too expensive, because your lender will not like that. And believe it or not, one other thing to think about is in May, their refinancing went up 6% year over year. Maybe there's an advantage to refinancing. Depending on who your lender is and whether they give credits for refinancing with them again, it's up to your lender. It's good to get to know a lender right now through the pre-qualification process and ask those questions. So there you have it. That's a quick market update for Phoenix and basically nationwide, what we're seeing and things that we've noticed anecdotally as agents happening in the marketplace, with fewer lenders being able to respond to our calls fast, fewer home inspectors able to get out there and inspect a home quickly, we can see that there's some pressure inside the market right there where people are making offers and they're getting back into the marketplace. What are your thoughts on this? Are you holding back or are you jumping in right now? Leave a comment below. Let me know where you're at in your journey. And if you ever need any advice just to talk to an agent about what's going on in the marketplace, I'm always available. No strings attached. I like talking to people. I'm in this to help people find the right home for them. Even advice you want on the channel itself, if you leave a comment or a question in there and you want me to DM you with an answer, certainly I can do that. I'd have to look at your specific circumstance, find out what your goals are and wants and needs inside a home, but I'm certainly willing to help you along that pathway.